Hi, VencoreWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Tuesday, December 13th. Another Arctic outbreak is headed for the northeastern part of the country. This one will be colder than last week's Arctic blast. It looks like Thursday and Friday, high temperatures will be confined to the 20s. Wind chill values could drop down to near zero or even below. And by early Friday morning, could be some records broken, daily low temperature records set in parts of the northeastern U.S. Could see temperatures actually bottom out in the upper single digits in and around the New York City metro region, maybe 10, 12, 13 degrees in and around Philadelphia, near 15 degrees around D.C. And that Arctic, those kind of Arctic temperatures could pave the way for some problems come Saturday morning, because even though the Arctic air will be retreating quite quickly on Saturday from the south to the north, a lot of moisture will be headed our way and at the same time, and that could cause some snow and ice problems early Saturday before an ultimate changeover to plain rain by late Saturday night in the I-95 corridor. Let's start off by looking at the 500 millibar height anomaly map for Thursday morning. All of these maps from tropicaltidbits.com, by the way. Very deep, anomalous upper level low over southeastern Canada come early Thursday morning. And again, this will be associated with a very cold air mass. Again, high temperatures on Thursday and Friday confined to the 20s in D.C., Philadelphia, New York City, and strong winds on Thursday and Thursday night up to 35, 40 mile per hour gusts. Could lead to wind chill values dropping to zero or even below, and it'll stay quite brisk early Friday. By late Friday, the winds will die down, but it'll again be a very cold day associated with this next Arctic blast. Now let's move forward, showing the 500 millibar height anomaly map here, and just to see what goes on here rather quickly in the northeastern part of the country. And here we'll go ahead in 6-hour increments. Now we're Thursday afternoon, now Thursday night, and late Thursday night, now Friday morning. Notice that deep anomalous upper level low shifting off the east coast, and we're moving forward here. This is now Friday night, and here we go by Saturday morning. All signs of that deep upper level low are now gone. Some oranges showing up here, and that's indicative of higher pressure than normal. Southeastern U.S. ridge in the upper part of the atmosphere already edging northward into the mid-Atlantic region come Saturday morning. The bottom line here, this cold air outbreak lasts from late Wednesday night into early Saturday, then retreats rather quickly on Saturday, so that we start off the day well below freezing, but end up the day well above freezing on Saturday. The problem is that transition period where a lot of moisture will be headed our way, and there should lead to a period of snow and ice before that ultimate changeover to plain rain. Well, let's look at a few forecast maps from the 0Z GFS model run for later this week. We'll look at 24-hour increments going into Saturday, from Thursday morning to Friday morning to Saturday morning. By Thursday morning, some signs of that Arctic front right in this region right here, dropping south and east, as represented here by kind of this kinky area in the isobar pattern. These black lines represent isobars, lines of equal pressure. The tighter those isobars, the tighter the pressure gradient, the stronger the winds, and indeed there will be a strong wind flow out of the northwest, perhaps gusting up to 40 miles per hour in and around the I-95 corridor region with temperatures in the 20s. Those winds could cause wind chill values to drop to zero or below on Thursday. Certainly the coldest day of the year so far on Thursday, and it stays quite cold on Friday as well. In fact, let's jump ahead now to the Friday morning forecast map. Well, here's the Friday morning forecast map. Again, we're focused in on the northeastern U.S. These maps from tropicaltidbits.com. A couple things I want to point out. High pressure now moving into the eastern part of the Ohio Valley as of Friday morning. The winds will tend to die down some by Friday afternoon. Certainly still brisk in the morning. Some very cold wind chill values, but then those winds will tend to die down Friday afternoon as this high pressure edges into the mid-Atlantic region. Notice the isobar pattern starting to loosen up here, not nearly as tight of a pressure gradient, suggesting winds will indeed lighten up later in the day on Friday night. But still, high temperatures confined to the 20s on Friday. Now here's the forecast map for Saturday morning. That Arctic high pressure already moves off the east coast, but a lot of moisture moving in. The blues here are indicate snow, the pinks sleet or freezing rain, and by this time the moisture is just about into the DC, Philadelphia, New York City corridor. This is early Saturday morning now. We'll have retreating Arctic air, but the Arctic air is so cold and so dense it'll tend to be reluctant, especially the valley regions across portions of eastern Pennsylvania, for example. That will be the hardest type of area to erode this Arctic air. It will indeed lose out. Warmer air will win, it looks like. By Saturday night, we'll all be above freezing with plain rain falling, but the problem period will be Saturday morning. Anything that falls late Friday night in the wee hours, early Saturday morning, should be in the form of snow. But then Saturday morning it'll transition from snow to sleet to freezing rain before an ultimate changeover to plain rain. In fact, let's jump ahead 12 hours now to the Saturday evening forecast map. And here we go. By this time the GFS model is only showing some greens here in the DC, Philadelphia, New York City corridor. In other words, plain rain at this time. Still some icing in the upstate part of Pennsylvania, but along the immediate I-95 corridor, just plain rain by Saturday evening. Again, the problem period will be very late Friday night, early Saturday morning to about perhaps midday, early afternoon on Saturday, when there will be a period of snow, sleet, and freezing rain. Another problem with this potential scenario is that the ground will become quite cold by the time the moisture arrives early Saturday morning. In fact, temperatures could be below freezing for more than 48 hours from later Wednesday night into early Saturday morning. So you have very cold ground conditions come early Saturday morning. Reluctant, cold, dense Arctic air that will be slow to retreat to the north. It ultimately does. No doubt the warmer air will win out by Saturday night, and a lot of moisture moving at the same time during the morning hours on Saturday could lead to those problems on Saturday morning. So stay tuned to VencoreWeather.com for updates over the next couple of days. Very cold weather Thursday and Friday, and a messy pattern setting up for Saturday morning. That's it for now. For VencoreWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.